Hey everybody, so I am making stir fry and I was like, I feel like making a video right now, so I'm gonna tell you how to make stir fry. So the first thing you will need is onions, peppers, and sausage. I don't know what kind of sausage this is. This is this kind of sausage. So that's what you need, and for this recipe I used 2 small onions, but you could use 1 big onion, like not that big, like the hand-sized onions, but my onions were smaller, so I used 2. And then you need 4 peppers that are like this size, which I already cut up, and then this is what you do with them. So you start by you put your chopped up onions in a frying pan, and either before or after you do the veggie thing, you have to make a pot of rice to put this whole stir fry thing on top of. So when you have this, then you would put that on the stove and you would start it. I don't think you need to add any vegetable oil, but if you want to, vegetable oil or water to make it cook like a little faster, you only need to add like 2 tablespoons or something, like a little bit. Not 2 tablespoons of oil, but if you do water, then maybe a bit more. I don't know. And then you move on to the peppers, and I'm going to go put this frying pan down because it's heavy. So then you chop up your peppers, which I have already done, and I chopped up 4 peppers and ended up with like a full 4 cups of peppers. So you would add this to the onions after the onions are cooked all the way, and to tell if an onion is cooked all the way, instead of being yellowy white or green, it becomes clear, and also it smells less oniony, like it doesn't burn your eyes when you're standing over it. That's how you know it's cooked. And then you would add these peppers, and then you let it cook for a little bit, and then you get out your meat. So I have turkey smoked sausage from Hillshire Farm. This is not an advertisement, this is what I'm doing. And you have to open the package, which is really hard for some reason. I think I'm gonna need scissors for this. And okay, these are scissors. Let's go. Does anyone else have an aversion to touching raw meat? Because am I like not the only person who doesn't like touching it? I'm better at it now, but like if you're making hamburger or something, like that you have to squish it all up in your fingers, and that's just like ugh. But I mean, I love to eat it when it's not raw, you know? That's disturbingly interesting. So you're gonna need 2 of those, and we're gonna cut them up into pieces so here's the end. You're gonna cut it about this thick, and then you're gonna cut it in half. And you're gonna use 2 packages of that, and I don't know how much it's gonna fill up. I am using this measuring cup, so we will see how much of that sausage there is when I will chop now. So one of the, sausages cut up seems to be like 2 cups, so altogether I think it'd be like 4 cups. Does it not bother you that it's like so slimy and everything? Like, I used to wear gloves every time I touched raw meat, and I had to touch raw meat a lot because my dog is gluten-free. Well, he's not really my dog, he's my family's dog. No offense to people, but I'm not a dog person. But our dog is gluten-free, so we have to make it specific, like special food every time we. Oh, I just dripped all over the floor. That was delightful. We have to make him special food every time we want to feed him. So his dinner is kale and squash ground up. You have to cook the kale first. You ground it up in a food processor or a blender. And then you add some fish, and then you have to put, you take like a raw chicken, like chicken legs or breast, but I think it's like chicken legs, and I'm pretty sure. I don't know, it's chicken, and you put it in a bag, and then you put 2 or 3 spoonfuls of the fish, kale, fish, kale, squash mixture into it, and then you put it in the freezer. And you, depending on how often you feed your dog, you give it to them once or twice a day. And they seem to enjoy it. So, I mean, mine likes it. But for that, I used to always wear gloves because it was just gross and it got everywhere, and then it made the whole house smell like fish. Like raw fish. Like cooked fish smells okay, but raw fish is just, no, do not like that. And now we have some awkward silence where you listen to me cutting stuff. So at that point in the video, the tablet ran out of memory. So I will continue from in here to tell you how to do that. So when you finish cutting up your sausage, you will add it to the pan. Your peppers should be like almost all the way cooked, but not quite. And then you will add the sausage, and then you just sort of stir it around, and that's why it's called a stir fry, because it's in the frying pan, and you stir it around until the sausage is all the way done. And I hope that you know how to cook sausage and how to tell when it's done, because I do not have any tips or tricks on how to do that. And then you put it over rice. If you don't know how to make rice, you take a pot and you put water in it. For every 1 cup of rice, you need 2 cups of water. When the water is boiling, add the rice. Make sure the water is boiling before you add the rice. Also add a little bit of salt, because that makes the rice really good. And then when the rice is like soft, you can pour out the water, but the water probably just should boil into the rice somehow, like the rice soaks up the water. So yeah, when the water's all soaked up by the rice and it's nice and fluffy and yummy, then you put the rice on the plate, and then you put the stir fry on top of the rice and you eat it hot. You can also eat it cold. I mean, I prefer it hot, but you know, each to his own. My mom will be eating it without the rice, since she right now is on the Atkins diet, which seems to be working really well, and I might try that. So please tell me down below if you think that would be something I should try. I kind of don't want to, because then you can't have bread, and I really like bread, because bread is life. Hashtag bread is life. And you also can't have like, it's like you can't have a lot of sugar on the Atkins diet, so you can't have like, there are some fruits you can't have. Mainly what you get to eat is meat and vegetables and some cheeses, and that's about it. And it's like, but food is so good, why? Like, I'd rather do a different diet thingy. So suggest some things that you think would be cool if I did. And yeah, also, this was really fun to make. I loved making this video, so I will try this again next time, and I hope that my camera doesn't die right in the middle. So I will be putting this up really soon. So thanks guys, thanks so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below stuff about randomness. And yeah, so yeah, I love you guys. Bye.